This is Raider. He's a 6-month-old American Eskimo. He didn't know any of the commands when I got him, or at least he didn't want to do them for me. I tried recall with him. He would ignore me. Sitting down, he would ignore me. I would apply leash pressure, and he would fight it. Thrash around and stuff. It probably took about a week for him to even take food from me, and from there we built a pretty good relationship, and he started working for me a lot better. Here was like my first real day with him where we just tried to do some recall and some downs. He wouldn't take food. Actually, I think he did there, but most of the days he didn't. This is like a few days later. We were just trying to do some healing. He would just stop or fight it, go on the other side of me, wouldn't walk on the left. So we definitely improved from that point. He would bark at any vehicle or person walking around. This was on the day of his turnover, and there was people, there were dogs, there were squirrels all over, and he did so much better. He sat when I asked him to. This is in Home Depot. He did really well. He just stayed by me and healed pretty nicely. He would sit when I'd ask him to sit. He would down. We're doing a distance down and some recall. He did really well with that. So he came a long way from when I got him. This is at the park again. I think he's even looking at something. Probably a person. And I honestly think he just was allowed to bark before, and then I would redirect him and he stopped barking. This is us at the park still. And this is him on place on the bench, just hanging out. He looks all nice and fluffy because we gave him a bath the night before. This is him with all my dogs and one of my boarding dogs, Maddie, hanging out. He actually did really well on place after he got the hang of it. And he would just hang out there all the time at the house. He had no issue with it, with the dogs, people walking by, people going in and out of the house. This is us getting coffee. He barked a couple times. I corrected him, and this is him just hanging out, watching everything. I was actually really impressed by the fact that he didn't bark at anyone. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, so this is us at the park, doing some recall with the long lines. He's doing really well. There was other dogs out. He did really well there. This is just him on place again, on top of the bench this time. He got up for a second because I think he wanted to turn around and look at me. I asked him to sit down again. And this is us working on door manners. And he's waiting. Good job. Awesome. And this is us getting coffee. He's just hanging out on the floor watching me. This is us at Petco. Some people were complimenting him on how well he was doing and that he's such a cute, fluffy dog. And this is him while I'm just doing recall with one of my other dogs. This is us just working, I believe, some sits and downs and duration sit. Pretty chill stuff. Here we're doing more duration sit. I have a long line on him, although I don't even know why. I don't really need it. I called him over. He came back to me. This is my cat trying to play with his leash. He did really well. Like, him and the cat would just like be around each other. And I don't think he'd ever met one before, but he was like fine with him. He got up, so I asked him to lay down again. He laid down. Just rewarding him. Just trying to help him increase duration. And then I asked him to break, so he broke. And we're just working on going from place to crate and to place again. Now I'm asking him to go in his crate. And then I'm gonna reward him and break him out of his crate. I really love the engagement he was giving me. This is him doing it down. It was really rainy that week, so we did a lot of stuff indoors except for the few days we had that were nice. And this is us just doing sits and downs and breaks in Home Depot again. And then this is just me hanging out, walking through the aisles with him. He's doing really well on his duration sit. I was super just happy with how he could be in areas like that when he started off just barking at cars backing out. So it was a real good improvement from where he was when I first got him. And this is just us hanging out in the aisle. He's sitting, and then I ask him to heel with me. He heels with me. He did really well. There was like shopping carts and people around, and he's just doing a good job of staying in the heel. I think he tried to go a little ahead of me, so I just tapped him on the e-collar. You can see where he kind of goes, and I'll just give him a little tap and he'll just stop. And I think I was just walking through the aisles with him. Asked him to down. He did really well. I think we're about to check out. So the door's right there. And he just hung out right next to me the whole time. I don't know why. Sometimes he decides to sit backwards. All right. That was after I brushed him. All the fur that came off. And this is just us hanging out. He's being super cute. We're just playing. This is just us hanging out. Just playing with him. I think I just finished wiping him down with the pet wipes because we had probably just came back from being outside and super muddy. He's a super sweet, cuddly dog, so I think this is us just messing around. Thought it would be a cute last clip to throw in there. After he decided he was going to tolerate me, we actually had a good relationship that we built.